All right, the wait is over here at LG Motorsports, picking up my Corvette. It's been the better part of a year, but as long as the car is better, I'm a happy guy. Now, obviously, I think this is a temporary modification here. I don't think that does anything to aid the cooling, but it's just cool. But you'll see some differences under the hood here compared to what I once had. Actually, I may even, well, I'm going to put a new turbo on it anyway, so I may lose that filter. It's just not sexy enough. But you'll see we have a better bracket here for the coil packs right above where I like to light on fire. We've got the most significant change you'll see is there's now like a V-mount down here. We went from a dual fan to a single fan. Let me catch this from the other side. And instead of the intercooler now laying in front of the radiator, but now there's one fan there and everything just pushes right through. So now we should be having, I've got to finish up with obviously a paint job, but once we get the under tray under it, all the air that's coming into the car is either going to be going through the intercooler there, or it's coming up and directing right through the radiator. And that's a dual pass. So that means the air is going to come in through the bottom, come up and go out, and then come out this way. So we're going to now cool it twice. This obviously, this wicker bill here, I'll call it a wicker bill, airfoil, whatever you want to call it. It's obviously going to get painted when it's on there, but that's going to extract heat from the engine bay. Just simple things like that are now going to make it where that air gets pulled out because of the pressure differential created by that. That's just simple little like racing stuff that is going to help. They cleaned up the wiring tremendously. And these modifications, I mean, we're talking like race car stuff. That bracket used to, like that right there is much better. That's holding the radiator on. We went to a single fan, as I said, and apparently I'm not going to overheat again, and that's key. I got to get some time on this on the track, but I'm excited to see the upgrades. There's a couple things that I still have to do, but this is good enough to get me to the track and start testing her out. The front lip here, this is form fit into the factory bumper. So I've always just bolted this on both sides. It allowed me to take the front lip on and off to get it on and off a trailer. That's not the case anymore. So I'm gonna have to figure that out to get it out of here. Hopefully we'll be okay there. But what I'm probably gonna do is Zeus clip the entire front nose, even though this looks like they've got this pretty, hopefully that all comes off in one piece. So we can Zeus clip the entire front nose to get it on and off the car when it comes time to load it and unload it. Still don't know if I want to relocate these coils. We may get to that point. When I get the new turbo, I'm going to go to Cook's and have them custom make another hot side here, probably ceramic coated as well. Then I've got the turbo blanket, which is going to go on it. All things to minimize the amount of heat in the engine bay. And we should be able to kick some ass with this thing. I'm very excited to have a working car. Oh yeah, I forgot I bought that hat in Florida. Look at that. It's been a minute since I've had this thing. Got my G-Force racing gear in there. And I've got a fan meet to go to. Other than that, you're probably not going to see me on video today unless obviously something happens. I don't expect it to, because there's a reason you go to shops like LG, Lingenfelter, Hennessy, because you know you're getting a product that's going to stand up to the elements, the abuse, the use that you intend on using. And given the fact that they've gone through 4 motors through other companies and all these places had a chance to address cooling concerns and nobody's ever done it, I'm pretty confident that we're going to be looking good right now. So an inaugural drive right now, or test drive, I'm sort of excited about it. probably going to lose that guy just for the sake of not busting up their skull. But time to go enjoy myself. I'm excited. It's been a minute. I'm going to drive it. I'll drive it tomorrow. You know what? I'll actually take you with me for a drive tomorrow during the day, because right now it's dark outside. And when it's dark outside, it doesn't make the best video. So I will see you tomorrow. We'll go for a cool rip. But right now I got about 60-mile drive back to Dallas. And we'll park this thing for the night, and we'll start again in the morning. See you there. It does make me smile, though. Getting the coolant temperature up, oil pressure's good, everything's good, everything's looking good. I drove it an hour last night, no issues. Yeah. Pop that. When I swapped it over to 315s, I effectively made the car a 4-speed. I'll talk about that at another time. But like, first gear becomes much more usable in daily driving or active use. Temperature 201, which is a little bit higher than I want it to be, but I don't have the airflow, the under tray under there, but I didn't see a coolant temperature above like 180 yesterday. So I think we're doing good. I want to get the AFR. The right AFR is not reading properly. It's just a fixed 7.3, which can't be right. Not misfiring or anything like that, so I'm not incredibly concerned. But we're almost there, and then we'll get this thing dropped off and get back to New York. For those of you not familiar with my other company, I started a company called Adventure Drives, which combines driving and bucket list travel. So it's a lot of fun. Our next trip is up to the Northern Lights in Iceland at the end of February. We're going to be doing snowmobiling on glaciers, off-roading, taking a dip in the Blue Lagoon, and drinking whiskey until we're silly. So that's going to be a lot of fun. After that, we're off to Europe for a trip in July. If you're interested, prices can be done per person. It starts at about $3,000 per person for Iceland. Don't worry, if you don't have somebody to go with you, we can match you up with somebody. You can check the link in the description for adventuredrives.com and sign up today.